Welcome. Thank you so much for your purchase of Fast Guitar Method. My name is Ben McNeil. This is a quick intro to tell you all about what you're going to learn in the course, a little bit about me before we get right on into the modules. So I'm married. I have two beautiful daughters. I've played guitar since I was 12 years old. And it's about 28 years now, so you do the math on that. I am a Boston Red Sox fan, hence the hat. I played in all kinds of bands from high school through to about when I joined the Navy. That was alt country bands, the old school theatrical band, grunge and hard rock, as well as black metal. I had the makeup on, I had the long hair. Don't have any photos, thankfully. So whilst I was in the Navy, I was teaching my friends how to play guitar whilst also performing all over the world in some strange, bizarre places I never thought I'd ever be in, let alone see, let alone play guitar and perform for people in. And I was finding after a while that I created this method that got my friends very fast progress, and it was super fundamental stuff. All of the proper basics, they're still playing, years after I've been teaching them. They have just as much joy out of it as I have, and I want you to have that too. I'm also a qualified sound engineer and a music producer, so I have a very rounded and practical experience base with the guitar, and that's what I want to share with you. So enough about me, let's get into what we'll learn. So what we're going to learn is about, if you haven't bought a guitar yet, what to look for when you're purchasing it. I'm taking you to an actual music shop and speaking to the guys there. They're on the shop floor doing it all the time, speaking to beginning guitarists and their parents and everybody else in between. They know their stuff. I also teach you about guitar care, how to look after it, including what sort of strings to buy, how to restring it, tune the guitar, how you hold the guitar and your hand placement, everything you should know about picks, which isn't a whole lot, but it's enough. I mean, when you're sort of wading through this crazy world of new experiences and products, and people always want you to buy stuff off them, what you should do is actually buy the stuff that you really need, not the stuff that you think you want. So guitar picks is one of those weird things. Anyway, we'll crack on with that. I will show you all the notes in the fretboard. I'm not going to go all the way through it, get up to at least the 5th fret, but you also have ready references for those, including the entire fretboard up to the 12th fret, and there is a good pattern that you'll see, it'll flows through. Then we'll get into the meat and bones of the course, which is the first position chords and how you learn them and your chord changes. And this is the crux of the fast guitar method that I've taught my friends that has got them massive results super quick. Also show you bar chords and power chords. Those things are indispensable. As I'll also get into all my best tips, my greatest tips on strumming, and also finger picking if you're into playing finger picking style stuff. Also, we'll talk about some accessories, some capos, slides, some cool things that I think that you should have for the guitar. We'll go into open tunings as well, which also leads on to the 12-bar blues lesson, which is a bonus at the very end. I'd really want you to wait until you finish all of the course, you start getting it all in your head before you get into the 12-bar blues. Don't forget that you've got a book. It's a pretty hefty PDF that has all the reference material, has pictures to explain a little bit more about the stuff that we are going to learn, and it's great. You can just keep it. It's there forever. Go back to it. If you're not sure of something, rather than open up a video, just look at the chapter and it flows through with that. Also, don't forget to join the Facebook group if you haven't already. It's going to be a community of like-minded people who are all trying to support each other and get through this thing and make the most out of every single second that we've got in these lessons. Now, when you've finished everything, you got to the 12-bar blues lesson, and you still want to know more and continue, I have courses about starting a band, about songwriting, about recording and mixing those songs, and how to get it out there. It's a holistic guitar method that I'm sure you'll love. Again, it's fantastic to have you here. Now, let's not muck about. This is called Fast Guitar Method for a reason. Let's dive in.